Yeah, so, my having cut my hair, I mean, to have no hair whatsoever is kind of drastic. It's kind of a drastic statement, right? And I'm assuming also that it's gonna sort of again start the people saying things like I'm gay and that sort of thing. I would say I am mostly heterosexual. I'm mostly heterosexual. You know, I've never had a same-sex experience. I kind of expected that I would. Kind of like, you know, just in my late teens, I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna be like doing my own thing. I'm gonna be at college, or then I'm gonna be like, you know, having my own place and that sort of thing. Things didn't happen exactly the way I thought they would. I didn't really gain any sort of real financial independence, very much at all. Unfortunately, I was in the hospital. That kind of screwed up my life for a while. I didn't really know what to think, didn't know what I was capable of doing, and so I didn't, you know, my moments of really genuinely being able to support myself, there haven't been as many, although there have been, you know, a few years here and there when I could. You know, which made me unhappy, made everyone around me unhappy. It was kind of sort of what I could do at the time, but it also kept me from being able to kind of go where I wanted to go. I mean, I never really wanted to live in Burlington. I didn't want to live in a small town. I definitely always wanted to live in a city or near a city, that sort of thing. And I would say, you know, I mean, in Burlington in Vermont is pretty small. So I was there in my late 20s, and I didn't, you know, I was social. But there's not that much. It's the kind of place where everybody finds out everything you do. And I kind of never really got around to it. And I still, you know, I would say still, I'm just mostly heterosexual. Anyway, I'm assuming that it's gonna, you know, my having my hair cut like this is gonna. They've already been saying that for a while. You're gay, which doesn't. It's not. I don't experience it as the insult they probably mean it to be, because there's nothing wrong with gay people as far as I'm concerned. However, you know, I know it's meant as an insult. I don't really need it. So, so I thought of this, which I thought this might be kind of funny. I don't know, you know, if it's a good idea or not, but I thought it might be kind of funny. But I do want to start this by saying, if someone is a bad person, they're not attractive. You know, they're not attractive. And I am also not someone who is interested in breaking up marriages or serious relationships. You know, and just to see this, you know, quite seriously. Someone who is mean, who does bad things, who is corrupted, that person is just not an attractive person. Ultimately, they are not an attractive person, right? And that's been the situation with, you know, all of these people. Even people who, you know, were single. It's like I am not interested in dating bad people. But I thought I would make this video because I thought it would be kind of funny. You know, I mean, obviously, part of the problem that I've had for the past few years is it's not just the hype. It's not just the hype of these people, which of course, you know, I slowly have really understood that it really is genuine hype, right? And they are, you know, there's a lot wrong with the entertainment industry and the way it just tells people that where you are, you know, oh, you're talented enough, you don't need to go to school. Oh, you're fine, you don't need to do this, you need to do that. And right, they turn into really miserable people, really terrible people, right? But they, you know, I mean, obviously here I need to be sarcastic. You know, one of the serious problems I've had, of course, throughout all this is they're also hideous. Really, I mean, really, they're such hideous people. I don't even really know how things have like. How did I get myself in this situation, right? I mean, really, I honestly have no idea, right? I mean, really, it's just, you know, anyone would just kind of run away screaming, wouldn't they? Immediately would run away screaming. I mean, who wouldn't, really? Who wouldn't? All these hideous men, so hideous, you know. I mean, really, and then this, of course, this was never an issue for me because I knew how old he was right from the beginning. So there was never any sort of real, you know. I said a couple things that were along the lines of, you know, I'm capable of resisting cute boys, which, you know, has turned out to be entirely true. It's still true. And then this guy, of course, this is total fiasco because I had no idea how old he was when I first saw him. So that was just, I mean, I just assumed he was in his 20s. Why I did that, I honestly don't know. You know, also hideous, you know, just Justin Bieber, hideous, Tom Daley, so hideous. You know, I mean, it's really, You know, I seriously, I just have I have no idea how I got myself in the situation. Really, just can't even imagine. Really, seriously, stop stalking me though, right? I mean, there's just we really are such a jerk, and you know, you also terrible guy. You know, not a nice man. You know, hideous also, just like everyone else. So the only part of this that's not sarcastic is the part where I'm saying, you know, that they're not nice people. They're not nice people, right? And I'm not interested in being with a bad person. You know, but yeah, I will tell you though, I will say this, you know, just for the record. It's just like, honestly, just, I have, really, I mean, you know, who, you know, who, they're all just, you know, just terrifyingly ugly, and that is why I'm in the situation that I'm in, absolutely.